a sneaking suspicion it's gonna be a bad day, considering I freaking dropped my lunch on the floor. It was still edible, because it was, before I'd poured the water into my ramen, but the noodles were still edible, but most of the powder ended up on the floor. And some of it is still on the floor. It is there. I cannot fucking see it. I know it is there because I keep stepping on it. Doesn't seem to matter how many times I vacuum, it's still there. I'll try again later. Ugh. But yeah, I have a sneaking suspicion it's gonna be a bad day. Also, the fact that that Jeuno run went so well yesterday is probably an indication today's just gonna be awful, no matter what I do. So I don't even know why I'm bothering to do this, if I'm gonna be honest. Today's probably just gonna be shit. I'm gonna suffer for it the entire time. Also, SE, Jesus fucking Christ, you guys just proved that you really do not give a shit about PvP. Apparently that entire update and maintenance last night was to fix the text being wrong on, like, one fucking ability in the French and German versions in Occult Crescent. But, we're on the 4th season of, a shit ton of abilities having the wrong text in PvP, but still hasn't been fixed. So, you know. Clearly do not give a fuck. Not even joking. It's wild to me that it's not just wrong, but they replicated the mistake. That's the problem. It clearly shows that they're just copy-pasting the incorrect text over and over again. So that brings up the question, what did you guys copy it off of then? Because, Purify's correct. Why is Purify not the copy text? Like, legitimately, how the fuck did you guys screw that up? So fucking confusing. Let me repair this real quick. Do dailies first. Maybe, hold on, actually. Maybe doing what we did last time. Because, that may not come back up the entire day. Or at least not while I'm looking at it. So, alliance raids first. But, yeah, no. The text is still fucking wrong on, like, guard and shit. It still has the wrong status effects, guys. Like, come on. That was last year. That was 7.1 that got deleted, and this is still in here. Like, what the fuck? Carby time. I knew I couldn't get you on the frickin' thing again. You guys missed yesterday's stream? I summoned Carby yesterday. He landed perfectly on the bell. There's no way that was gonna happen again. Yeah, they still haven't fixed jack shit in PvP. Then again, it was pretty obvious they didn't give a shit about PvP when they stopped giving us any actual, you know, new shit to buy. They have not given us any new actual items to buy. They're new if you never played PvP back when they first came up in the Malmstone rewards. They're not new to anybody that's actually been, you know, around during that time. I really did expect those items to end up put on the Mog Station instead of in-game, to be perfectly honest. I knew they would come back, just not in-game. I figured they were gonna make people pay, you know, fucking dollar bills for that, not just frickin' crystals that nobody else has any ability to spend and are forced to acquire. That's still the biggest fucking issue I have with the fact that they're not giving us new shit to buy. I have to get rid of those crystals somehow or I can't get Malmstone rewards because it doesn't let you skip rewards. Which is just the dumbest fucking thing I have ever seen. I have nothing to fucking buy them on, and the cap's way too damn low for the amount you guys keep giving me. I have a bunch of rewards from the last milestones that I just haven't bothered to turn in because I don't need the crystals clogging up my inventory. But I can't get milestone rewards, and I can't get my rewards for the end of season. Unless I have room to get the crystals. Like, I don't need this shit, Essie. Look at this. Look at this. I haven't claimed any of these because I don't need them. Here's the previous one. I've got 8 of the 1,000 ones sitting banked. I don't need this shit. There's nothing to spend it on. Quite literally, all I can do is turn it into collars and then frickin' wolf marks. And even that's excessive, because I really don't need those either. What the fuck am I supposed to do with any of this shit? God, I wish they'd actually hire somebody that gave a fuck about PvP. It's either that or fucking give up on it and stop giving us updates entirely, because you're apparently giving us a new Crystalline Conflict map. I think it was Crystalline Conflict. Which I can't imagine how much worse the maps could possibly get based on how gimmicky the last new one was. Like I kept pointing out, fucking read the patch notes on that one, because it had so many instant kills. Which was a bit excessive. I'm shocked that wasn't an instant queue. We're gonna do roulettes first, or at least alliance and normal raids, before I actually go, you know, targeting the things I want to do. Just in the off chance it rolls Jeuno again, or it rolls, you know, one of the actual Cruiserweight raids. That way it's potentially done and out of the way. I don't know what I'm even getting for items right now either. There's at least 2, actually possibly 3, because I think I still might have to replace some of my caster. No, I have to replace my physical ranged gear, just the main slots, not the accessories. I just realized. That's the other one. I had to think, because I wanted that body piece, because it fucking slapped. Yeah, Tom's one, not the Cruiserweight one. Motherfucker, for real? What? Done this 2 days in a row, I'm shocked. Why couldn't you do this before? Shit, why couldn't you give me people to run with out of Alliance, the Alliance roulette before? It straight up was not rolling this, it was making me wait like 30 fucking minutes. Actually, it was more like an hour on one of them, but you know, who's counting? Me, I'm counting. Because that fucking shit is absolutely full. Also, this group is already not as good as the one from yesterday. That's impressive. Guys, we're on fucking trash mobs, and I can already tell you guys suck ass. That's fucking insane.
Careful. That girl is stronger than she looks.
We literally haven't even done anything yet. And that was so fucking slow.
How about we start with a big fat knuckle sandwich?
Like, are y'all just not fucking trying or what? To be fair, I've seen grips where they just straight up do not try. That's how the fucking door kill happens. Am I might turn that into a short because that is just like the most unbelievable thing I think I've ever had occur to me in this game.
Wait for it!
You're being mean today, huh?
Bam! Is that all you've got? Wait for it. Wait for it. Bam! Nullifying drop kick to your fat head. Altana, give me strength.
One of these days I've got to turn that fucking highlight into a short or something. Because again, that is easily the most unbelievable thing I've ever fucking had happen in this game. That you can die to the door during the Diablos fight. The one that turns into Hollowed.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh,
I just legit had a group that was that lazy and shitty at their jobs that basically we did not have enough DPS to clear it the first time. And it was mostly because several people were talking instead of actually, you know, playing the fucking game.
Auroral uppercut. Behold, the blessed power of Altana.
Also, the fact that the game straight up couldn't support that many people being hit with that much damage that it actually, the float number is listed as zeros.
You ready for this?
Okay, she should still be in this, right? Possibly, I think.
Wait for it.
Boxes are weird.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Bitch today.
Open your eyes. Man, is that all? And I was just working up an appetite.
Yeah, no, this is already a much worse group than I had yesterday. That's fun. Yesterday was such a weird outlier. I'm still not quite sure how to deal with things going well for once. Such an odd
Take
feeling.
this and that and one
Especially
of these.
on a Monday.
Now we're having a party.
I always just assume anything that late
Time to get
with Alliance
serious.
Roulette is just going to be absolutely the worst. Yeah, that's the best run I've ever had on this so far. The worst is still that run that happened on Primal where they let Meteor go off on the Archangels.
Bam! Ouch! That was a good one.
It's pretty hard to beat nearly murdering the entire Alliance for no reason.
This one. But first, the only way out is forward. A forest, huh? Go. We'll look after the girl.
As usual, the tanks can't do their fucking jobs right. Guys, keep moving!
What is
Fuck,
that?
I'm not even in range
Some
of them.
kind
half
of
the time.
Tural Vitral?
Like, what? Holy shit, guys, how bad are you at pulls? Usually the enemies are trying to fire AoEs off in that hallway. And somehow they're even slower right now.
on your guard. I sense something up ahead. Something big.
Yeah, seriously, if you want to see what an actual good Jeuno run looks like, maybe watch yesterday's VOD. I also did a Alliance roulette right at the start.
But surely it's no match for you.
Yeah, it was such a weird situation. It went so well and so fast. DPS was fire. We had very few problems except from like one player that happened to be in my party. It was complete trash. We had a couple newbies. One of them was the tank of all things, which made it even more confusing that things didn't go horribly wrong. Like, I'm genuinely confused when things go well. I'm just not used to that. I'm used to having to deal with players kicking and screaming all the way there. Even on launch day, I sometimes don't even get good parties anymore. The fucking first Dead Ends group I ever got was just such a nightmare. Thank God if only I had been on Red Mage that time, but I wanted to see what Summoner looked like with all the new changes. Boy, did I regret that. There were so many fucking deaths. It's gotta be somebody that's standing in the wrong spot, huh? Oh, fuck. Thanks, assholes! Was trying to avoid that. Well, you know, getting my party's ass up off the ground. Why is it always somebody that's in the wrong spot every time now? Also, is the white mage just fucking disconnecting? Because, like, bitch, why are you not up yet? I would have gotten up in the middle of that if I had a benediction. Because, one, res immunity, two, you know, full heal. The only downside would be not having my stacks, but, like, that's gonna be the case regardless. Like, nobody knows how to manipulate the res immunity anymore. But I never think they really did. Like, yeah, you can take damage splits on res immunity. The whole point is just to, you know, not do something stupid like hit the boss or take actions.
There's something about that big tower.
Ah, fuck. Oh boy, why are the flamingos this split up? Okay, you're coming with me, Titan. Sort of. The Titan can't walk, apparently. Okay, we should be on the Mithra. I think the Mithra was A.
Five of them? This should be interesting.
I really don't like that I immediately have yellow enmity. I think I'm the lowest high level DPS in here, which again makes it so fucking wild that this group is slower than yesterday's.
You shall be consumed by the cowardice that binds you.
Like, you guys might be better geared, or at least in my party you are, but somehow y'all are worse than yesterday's group? Like, what the fuck is that
Twisted by
about?
the envy that drives.
Like, my eye level for Summoner has not changed, but the speed at which this is being killed is way different.
Cleaves.
Cowardice dismembers.
Hank, literally, where the fuck are you going, buddy? God, seriously, having gear means literally nothing when y'all are this bad at the game. Absolutely nothing. Okay. Terrible timing game.
You shall be smothered by the arrogance that consumes you.
Not on me again. Oh, I gotta get out of this stuff. Also, I'm backing away from everybody else because I don't trust them, and that is an AoE when the asshole catches up to you. No. The white mage has a free res, which is why I'm not freaking doing it. It's just kind of a waste if I do it. If we were in a worse situation, I would, but we're one down.
You shall be defeated by the apathy that plagues you.
Guys, for the love of fuck, please do not let shit go off. I don't want to repeat a primal. Also, note to self, maybe don't ever queue for shit on Primal ever again. Unless it's PvP, in which case I don't have that much of a choice. Which, honestly, I said it yesterday, I think that might actually be impacting my desire to play PvP more than anything, is just I'm lazy and don't want to have to constantly server swap. Especially when playing on there seems to be like a fucking bad idea. I moved when I wasn't supposed to. Then again, I'm not the one eating every attack, apparently.
You shall be consumed by the cowardice that binds you.
Also, why res the DPS first? Dumbass.
Arrogance defiles.
They were both dead. I don't know why the frickin' Dragoon of all things got res first. Fuck. Jesus Christ, guys. You were so ass. I miss yesterday's group so much now, because holy shit, this is ridiculous. Night and fucking day. Absolute night and fucking day,
Well
by
fought.
comparison.
Wuklamat chose her companions well.
This one actually looks halfway decent.
Our next destination.
Fuck it.
No doubt a warm
Oh, I already have this. Did I glamour over? Is that why I don't know what it looks
Let's
like?
go and have a look.
To be fair, that does sound like me.
What?
Glamoring over it immediately, not paying attention. Also, because I wanted to fix the glamour. It would have looked broken if I had just done that. RB, get out of that freaking death water. Granted, it's not like you have an actual HP bar anymore.
Not until I have eradicated you and your kind from this world. The land trembles before my might! Frail mortals! I will tear your flesh and crush your bones!
Also, we didn't get any newbie warnings when we came in here. There's no excuse for how shit some of these players are. Being on a different role is not an excuse for fucking some of this shit up. Like, what does your role have to do with dodging that fucking expanding attack at all? It doesn't. You're not doing any immediate shit right then. There's no, like, tank busters mitigating the middle of it.
Let the fires ride and rage! Kneel before me! Your demise shall portend the extinction of Altana's vile progeny!
At not watching like pure lemming shit.
Darkness
That's
within me shall devour you all.
Fuck, when was that? What the fuck was I doing where that absolutely happened? Oh, right. Right. It was the builder. A bunch of them stood on a platform that was being knocked out from under them by the hammers. I think we lost an entire party's worth of players for that one. There was already a, like, it was a black mage or a pictomancer standing in the wrong spot.
Insult.
Then a bunch of people followed him
scour
for
it away
some fucking
with
reason.
your
I don't know
blood.
why. When the hammers went off, they got
Your
shoved off the platform
painful
entirely.
strivings. Give in to the darkness of oblivion.
I don't know how you miss a giant hammer on the outside of the map, but okay.
Your funeral dirge has begun. Its mournful notes sing
Also, like,
of
why
your
did you think most of the
demise.
Alliance was standing in a completely different spot?
Wretched filth, return to the feculent soil that birthed you. Behold, as the spate of my rage quenches the
Okay, I
candle
got
of
another
your
music sheet. Maybe
trivial
I should actually go and
existence.
cash those in already. One behind me that's... Oh, maybe I'm just seeing things. No, it is the one behind me that activated.
Can your vaunted justice withstand the brunt of the deepest rancor and wrath?
Need a second because I don't have enough time to cast. I don't want to dash forward because that would also screw me over.
Crush you like the insects you are! I will not fall. I will keep coming back until the fires of wrath consume
I did.
me.
We had time to build that up to 3, but okay. Sure. There's gotta be that one dude that just fucks this up or like tries to arm's length sure cast it. Like, but buddy, that doesn't work. Okay, maybe we didn't have time for it. Somebody did get an LB3 off though. Oh, I got a card. Yay, more MGP. Oh, right. I had to go back and get that damn book. Well, it's not like Jeuno's in the book right now. At least it shouldn't be. I completely forgot I actually finished the damn book for once. Hold on. Gotta make a stop. And, pull materia. Also, my phantom weapon's actually done. God damn, how much have I been playing Summoner in level capped content? Of course it's dead, like the one I'm gonna use the least. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Right, there's a few other things I gotta put away. Yeah, no, we gotta go cash those in. Yeah, Shadowbringers is the other one. Ew. Crystal Tower. Eden's Promise. I'm wondering if I can solo that. Probably not. That's the base form. That's not Savage. Ugh, M3's in here too. I don't know why I care. It's not like I'm gonna get enough second chance points to really do anything with those books. Maybe XP might be the only goal. Granted, we're getting close to the point where the XP isn't gonna be worthwhile anyways. Okay, yeah, let's go cash these in. Maybe we'll do the side quest while I'm here. I realized I collected quite as many tattered music sheets. Also, for those keeping track, we're at 10 weapons right now. I've got technically a month for sure. They always give us vague dates, so it's just like, I just know August, but I don't know is that the beginning of August or the end of August? Fuck if I know. Also, Esty, why did you put the NPC at the very back of the fucking room? Okay, not quite the entire, all the way back, but like, really? The one thing that's really needed in here and it's as foreign as possible. Maybe don't do that. Maybe don't annoy the shit out of everybody. Okay, I did not need all of those. These are obtained. Also, this music is borderline giving me fucking trauma. Ugh. God, I don't want to be reminded of 11. Okay, we've got everything done. I'm gonna hold on to this, but I have a good feeling that if they do this same system, it's gonna be a different item next time, so... We'll hold on to it just in the off chance, but I doubt it's gonna be needed. Actually. Oh, these are tradable, so worst case scenario, I could just, like, hand one over to the Thanatos. The music sheet is not. The orchestron rules are. Also, it's time to go, Carby. I got things to do. For now. You might be back later. I'm still not entirely sure how I'm doing everything else yet. Far off. Nah, I still got a couple days. Oh, everything's down here, though. Hold the phone. Oh, it's gotta be the turn-in NPC. Strange I can't see them on the main map, though. I can see them on the mini-map. Odd. Seriously, I see. What the fuck is quality control these days? Ah! Where's the last one? Good question. Where is the last one? Ah! Never mind, it's hidden. And now it's showing on the main map. What the fuck? Do that. Having to throw these out is so tedious because I'm not holding them in my already tortured inventory. Just the off chance that quest comes up again. Like, my inventory is suffering enough. This is probably the cleanest it's been in months at this point. Just, not saying much. Even then, it's still got a bunch of crap in it from getting shitty rewards out of cosmic exploration. Once I stop trading shit in, I'm immediately getting rid of all those fireworks. I don't care. I'm shocked at this point we don't have, like, a separate inventory for fireworks, but we also don't have a separate inventory for bait yet either, and that's been a problem for fucking years. Alright, that's done. Well, maybe it's only one more day of these. Then I don't have to come back here ever again. Maybe. be... Okay, to be fair, it might not be a bad idea to get a couple extra tokens stored away. You know, now that they don't take inventory space. They used to. Back in A Realm Reborn, these fucking things used to take inventory space. These old ones. That's why I have such a weird number in my Heavensward ones. That change happened right around the time the Miggles were relevant. Just why the numbers are so fucking weird in here. You know, while we're at it, let's get the Dark Knight shit done. Not what I wanted. This one. So we are hitting 98 today. And if I didn't need Tome so badly, to be fair, I'm not doing leveling roulette anyways. I can't fucking stand doing it. Even with the ability to limit it to something relevant, I can't be bothered. I should, because if I do it level capped, it's like 100 fucking tomes or something. But like, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it for the tomes at the moment. I'll swing back around to get the other one. Also, Essie, thank you for finally fixing what causes the glowing on Dark Knight. It used to be related to tank stance. So essentially you saw a shit ton of people in town with it never turning off. And I believe at that time, lowering your settings for people outside your party didn't fix that either. Yeah, the other ones I believe that had that same problem were Monk and Warriors, but theirs eventually shut off. Whereas Dark Knights was a permanent fucking glowing effect that never went away. Now it's attached to a meter. But yeah, when you see like 10 Dark Knights piled in one spot back in Heavensward, it was a huge pain in the ass. It's 98, and that just gives me enhanced reprisal. I still have nothing to spend these on, except maybe materia. Did I ever bother getting this? I don't think I did. I didn't see a point. I probably never actually end up using this for anything. Even if it had a visor command, even then I doubt it. Okay, yeah, I have everything. Like, maybe materia, especially because I keep getting suffocated from direct hit for some reason. Look at my materia right now. I have plenty of crits. I have no direct hit 12 at all. Of all things to not have. I also don't have much spell speed, but like... I'm not playing Red Mage like I used to, which usually I like to have at least 1300. That felt like the sweet spot. So sometimes I needed it, Not that big of a deal. Oh, and I pointed this out yesterday. Currently we're working on the healer phantom weapons. In the worst case scenario, if I cap out Dark Knight, it's gonna get the higher priority just so I have a functional weapon. But not until it's actually capped. That way I'm not carrying around extra shit. That's not doing me any good. It's not intentionally so. So I'm gonna have to clean out my armory chest again very soon. To be fair, likely just get rid of some of the Neo Kingdom weapons I don't like. Some of these I like, and I'm probably gonna stick in the glamour dresser once I sort that out, but most of them are going away. Also, I find it funny that it bitches at me about the job, even though, like, game, you know I'm level capped. Why is it suddenly a problem now? Why is it yellowed out? And yes, this is still in here. This is the ARR relic. It's not finished. I'm on books. I did actually finish one of the books. The shield is technically completed for that phase. I haven't done anything else with it yet. I did have an idea of maybe, like, doing a video covering how difficult it is to do a Realm Reborn relic weapon now. And now that we're 10 years out from it, close to it. Technically even further out from it if you count the base forms actually being a 1.0 thing. Sans Summoner, Scholar, and Ninja. Those were added in Realm Reborn. Summoner and Scholar right at the start, and Ninja when it got released in 2.4. Yes, I do remember that far back. The relic weapons were a lot harder to obtain then, because you had to do this weird-ass content where, it was up for a limited time during any given point of the day. You needed a crafter and a gatherer usually to complete it. And it only let, like, one group in at a time because of the way the instancing worked. So one group or a couple groups? I don't fully remember, but it wouldn't let everybody in at once. Plus, I think you had to do raids for some of it. I don't remember. Or, well, raids and big glowing air quotes, because, that is not how raids work anymore. Those were also 8-player dungeons back then, not 4-player. They became 4-player ones. On Realm Reborn. You also used to be able to take minions into dungeons. That was, very temporary during one of the beta phases. Probably for the better, to be fair. On top of that, minions just kind of sucked back then. Even early Realm Reborn. If you logged out, they were not there when you came back. If you died, they went away. I don't remember if they went away when you queued into a dungeon or if they were back when you left. Like, they didn't follow you into dungeons because I guess they decided that was going to be too chaotic. And once you had an alliance roulette, yeah, probably too much. Like, shit, I already have a hard time keeping track of my pet. That's why its name is Pink. In case anyone was wondering, that's why. Kind of a remnant of back when you really had to place your pets significantly. Scholar's about the only one that does now. And even that's kind of hit or miss. It depends on the content. But it just made it easier for me to tell where the fuck they were. I think I had to turn that setting back on because at some point the pet names disappeared due to a change in the default settings. So, you know, that was fun trying to figure out where the fuck that was. Also, wait, gold saucer. Let's get the tickets out. Yeah, okay, the tickets I managed to get done in time. before it put me back in Jeuno. I still can't believe it queued Jeuno 2 days in a row. But I could not for the life of me get people into Jeuno. I had to wait like an hour for the queue prior to this. I wonder if it's partially because they just announced the next raid or something. I have no idea. I'm still baffled at the fact that it's been so much easier to get in there. It's not like anything's changed, guys. Issy hasn't really changed the formula of how Alliance raids and those upgrade materials work. They've been purchasable with the coins for as long as I can remember now. I think the only exception was Coil, because Coil just also wasn't set up the exact same way. Coil had its base difficulty, and that was it. That was its raid tier. And then the second part of it got an extended, more difficult version. Solely because apparently that's what it had originally intended to be, and they were like, yeah, this is probably too difficult and nobody's going to be able to do it. Let's tone it down a smidge. And then they released it anyways. Just as its own separate thing. But ever since Heaven's Word, they've always done a quote-unquote story tier and then the actual Savage tier. Because people were mad that if they didn't have a raid group, they couldn't get the Coil story, which, you know, fair. That kind of pissed me off too. My one attempt at doing a static went so fucking horribly, I have no patience to ever try that ever again. Because boy, were there a lot of players that just gave no fucks about anybody else in that one. It's like, I'd say it's like pulling teeth, but I've had teeth pulled. It's not that difficult. It's shockingly fucking easy. It is terrifying how fast a trained professional could get one of your teeth out. But, like, we had at least both tanks utterly refused to ever change anything, and the one summoner just was not accounting for the fact that you needed more accuracy on summoner because of the way the pets fucking worked. You had to account for them hitting the enemy in the side, which meant you needed more accuracy. So, in case you're wondering why accuracy was eventually ditched, that's one of the reasons. About Summoner has always been this just like weird, like awkward stepchild, to be perfectly honest. Because it also resulted in them getting rid of the bonus stats as well, because Summoner and Scholar threw everything the fuck off. The bonus stats were kind of fucking stupid anyways. You weren't putting them in anything but your main stat to begin with. Which is what threw Summoner and Scholar off so badly, because Summoner wants intelligence and Scholar wants mind. And that is entirely conflicting, so one of them gets screwed over. Or you screw both of them over by splitting your stats and then having to buy the stat reset book. Granted, the bonus stats resets were not quite as bad in a Realm Reborn as they were in a 1.0. You could do that in 1.0 as well. And it required sitting there for several hours while you waited for the stat reset to, stat reset's timer to roll over. Because for some fucking reason, they decided that when you were going to reset your stats, you didn't get all the points back in one go. No, I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. And I'm surprised they brought the bonus stats back when A Realm Reborn came out. Like, yeah, they fixed the problem with them, sort of. Just not in some of the ways that mattered. Okay, I gotta figure out what the fuck I'm doing with normal raids here. Still need to get rid of some of this crap. Okay, that is light heavy. Should be everything from here onwards. I think I still need strength accessories, so maybe we go for these and then try to get either a helm or the gauntlets afterwards. So, like I said, I only need 3. least I should. Hold on. Okay, that was weird. Game, why are you slow? Neo Kingdom. Okay, yeah. No, I just need 3. It's not like I can do anything about one of the rings being borked. I was about to say I'd be tempted to do this as Sage since I just got the weapon. I have the worst experiences when I play as Sage. It's why I stopped using it in 4-player dungeons. I despise leveling it for the same reason. I always get the fucking tanks that just utterly refuse to do their jobs and, you know, use their defensive cooldowns. So by the time we're done the first pull, I've basically used all my cooldowns just to compensate for their dumbass not doing their jobs. And then I'm just like, okay, cool, so I guess we're just fucking dying on the next pull. Cool. Cool. It's a frustrating mess. So yeah, 3 accessories. That might go either for a helm or gloves. Granted, that's assuming it even gives me Cruiserweight, because it's... Yesterday was one of the first Alexander one, actually. At least I'm pretty sure that was the first. No, that was the second one. I'm trying to remember which one starts you outside. That might have also been, like, the second set, not the first. Yeah, no, the second set, the first one definitely starts you outside, and then you climb into Alexander for the boss fight. See what I mean? I kind of wish you had given me 4, though, because then at least I would have gotten my book marked off somewhere. That's disappointing. At least you gave me the easy one, but I don't have M1, M2 on here.
I hope you're ready to be ripped to shreds.
Also, I never understand, when you see both tanks and tank stage, why did you put Cardi up immediately? And why haven't you swapped it immediately? Are you that dumb? Yes, I have seen sages that straight up refuse to move Cardia, even though you don't have to remove it and then reapply it like you do with Dancer. Which for some reason you don't have to do in PvP, I've never understood that part. I understand giving it a log fucking cooldown, that's fine. But, allow us just a point and click to change it, please.
A vicious blow! Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Oh good, the tanks are also just fighting over enmity. Just to make everything worse. The other Viper can't dodge for shit. Nice. Ooh, even better. Now the boss is being spun. God, I fucking hate players.
Can you dodge this, I wonder?
I'm wishing I had been in here on Summoner now. At least then, you know, direct positioning wouldn't have mattered.
Try this.
Hold on, did the tank use Shirk? The Dark Knight? Because there's no way that was provoke on the warrior's part. It wouldn't have given them that much. Because most of the time when I see tanks pulling this shit, they don't know Shirk exists. And finally, Cardia gets fucking nice.
Here it comes. Black Cat's lithe and lethal maneuver.
No, like, legit, why do I run into so many stupid sages? I'll see sages not move that fucking thing Thanks, tank! Thank you!
Please bear with us while we repair the ring.
You didn't need to pull it! Could have just stood in the corner like, what the actual fuck are you doing? It's not on me. It's on the tank. Dude. Tanks, healers first. Yes, it is that heavily sequenced. That's why I'm always so baffled when people fuck certain things up. The game is very fixed at points. Like, there's no randomness in some spots. Like, if it marks the tank or healer, it's going to pick all tanks and healers for the first set. And then it's going to pick all DPS on the next one. And it's going to go through all the DPS. Oh my god, this other Viper is so bad. My dude, you see a knockback, you don't arm's length it, which is whatever. I never assume a knockback right away is going to be possible to arm's length. Some of them are mechanical, which just straight up doesn't work. But why didn't you position in a way that doesn't throw you off the fucking map? The game really sucks on this. Ugh. Can you guys stop fucking wiggling for 2 goddamn seconds? So I know where the fuck I'm supposed to be standing. It's not that complicated, idiots.
Your mincemeat!
Even I felt that one. Oh, but the challenger's still standing.
Yeah, as regards to that Shirk thing, I keep pointing out that you can just, if you're going to insist on keeping your tank stance on permanently, you can just throw the extra enmity to the main tank with Shirk. You don't have to sit there continuing to be a dick about the whole thing.
These claws Randall!
Tank, Jesus fuck, again. You can stand in the exact corner. You do not have to pull her like this and screw us all over.
To me,
What are you
echo of
doing?
my soul.
Also, I have to watch out for that other Viper. He's so oblivious. So I wouldn't be surprised if he knocks the panel loose. Okay, so I didn't even get anything useful doing that, so yeah. Like, aside from the tomes. Damn it. Hold on. Man, I'm having a hard time holding on to things. I need to grab my pills. Drop the pill bottle. Nearly dropped one of the pills. Ugh. Still dealing with intestinal distress. Just enough to be annoying and noticeable. Do I actually want to bother with this? Kind of. Wait, do I still need clears on this? I don't remember. I think I finally got that done. Yeah, I think it was the only one that I was missing was the Chocobo Racing one. As much as I enjoy Chocobo Racing, it's fucking slow as balls because other players can join. And it expects you to wait for other players. So, like, eh. Also, the last time I did it, I think there was a bot in there too, so that didn't help. It was a bot, or they were literally queuing and then AFKing on every race. Because I was going out of my way to sabotage them to see if they'd actually do anything. And, they weren't moving out of spikes and just letting their entire stamina drain off immediately. I guess I was being that vindictive. I was putting them in 8th place just to see if they were actually a human. That bot thing is actually why, if you get 8th place, you get basically nothing on Chocobo Racing. It's because, like, as far as I can tell, it must have been a bigger issue than I was running into. Because it only seemed to be, like, one fucking player that was doing it every time. Also, they did say they were going to add more Chocobo Racing maps, and that never happened. There was supposed to be a flying one that was mentioned in, like, Heaven's Word. Never fucking happened. There's still only 3, and only one of them ever gets played because it's the shortest one. I was about to say you fucking suck, but you weren't aiming at me. No, there is no fucking secret to this. Though I do swear he loves to specifically make sure he knocks at least one person off. Case in point. Oh, also if you hop off that platform before the rewards get put out, like if you actually get to the end, you will void yourself out before the event kicks off. See what I mean? I swear he specifically makes sure he knocks at least one player off each time. So I don't know why those idiots were standing in the same spot. I did see 2 people play Triple Triad and actually win during that, though. It was very funny. Where the fuck to go? I just derp around here for the rest of this. Trying to think here. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do White Mage. I haven't healed these yet. For very good reasons, but I haven't healed these yet. The sheer number of brain-dead morons I run into is way too high. And I just lost all patience with it. I have this situation where I physically cannot win, is what happens. Or if I swap to any role, inevitably, the role I just abandoned will be full of shit players. I had an expert run the other day where I queued as White Mage because it was the faster way to queue. It needed White Mages. And the tanks and DPS were so bad, I was like, this would have been faster if I just queued up as Viper and just waited the like 5 to 10 minutes for the queue to activate. Then going in as healer with the faster queue. They couldn't DPS for shit, and they sure as fuck couldn't dodge. And they were very geared players. There was no excuse for how shit they were. Those, if you saw me comment on Blue Sky about a black mage walking everywhere to dodge, that was the run. That's what happens. And it was none of them using their dashes. The tank wasn't dashing, the samurai wasn't dashing, and the black mage sure as fuck wasn't using their teleport to dodge out of things. Despite the fact that unless they were sprinting, there was no way in fuck they were getting out of some of those attacks without, you know, just teleporting to me. There's a black mage. I will try to give enough room so their teleport doesn't fuck them over and dunk them back into the AoE. It takes you to the edge of your target's hitbox, not directly onto where the target's standing. Hence why I usually give a bit of lenience. That way, if there's any latency involved, they still have room to move.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamours!
Perhaps I'll draw this.
Also, I'd queue as tank, but the last time I did that, I ended up on Eden 12 with a white mage that refused to use regen and a sage that refused to use cardio. Not even fucking joking. I wish I was.
And with a flourish, Sugar Riot brings her work to life.
I think I streamed that one, but that was before I saved the VODs. Because some of the shit I run into is just that unbelievable. Okay, this is the safe spot.
Struck square!
Also, she's so busy painting, she's not even really hitting the main tank. Do that. Hold on. Yeah.
What's your favorite
Sage got some
color?
fucking beefy ass shields.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Goodness!
I do this
The
just
rain
so I
has become a
cycle
desert.
things.
How about a little more
It's kind of a waste,
sunshine?
but...
When I think desert,
We're out
I
of
think
smidge
of
of
these
regen
prickly
for
fellows.
bleeding. It's funny, because I remember this exact effect on Honeybee. But I kind of forget it happens here, because it's just kind of negligible.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles.
Oh, fucking cut off. Come on. That's not what I wanted. Works though, yes.
There's something missing. Oh,
Especially
I
with
know.
people constantly getting smacked in the face. Also, did I really res him and then he just fucking ate shit again? I did. Oh no, he just hasn't bothered to accept the damn thing. My dude.
Quicksand? Oh,
Can
don't
you
wanna
not
get
waste
caught
my
in that.
resources, please? It already feels awkward enough without you just wasting my time. He's seen? Like, where the fuck is his corpse? No, he's not. He's just being a dick. Why would you res now?
What's your favorite color? When you can't decide on one thing.
I hate when it does this. It should be a safe spot, like right around here.
What do you think of this?
Flying bombs? Those are flying bombs.
Ha! Effortlessly dodged.
My brain is not functioning. Fuck is that bell? There it is. Okay.
What do you say to a refreshing riverscape?
I haven't had to use it in a long time, 'cause it's not even really all that necessary in expert roulette, and that's the only thing I've been running healers into. Or well, white mage. You know, outside of all the weird shit I do in PvP.
A crystal clear river! How charming!
Those are some fucking shields right there.
This is no good. It needs
Also, look
a
how much
touch of
easier that
thunder.
is when the healers are paying the
Dash of
fuck attention.
downpour.
Like, we were already set to go. We knew where we were running to. No ambiguity. No trying to stack the damage
A
splits.
thunderstorm has turned the waters muddy! How frightening!
Rude.
I have it. Some destruction to facilitate deconstruction.
A massive raging storm! I hope you brought your parasols.
Oh yeah, it's coming this way. Rude!
When you can't decide on one thing.
Ooh, she really does move that far, huh? Nice. Nice. Could be a worse situation, but like, fuck you too.
What do you think of this?
Yeah, no, okay, he's good. I was like, do I have to pull him for that?
Amazing! They clearly anticipated that attack.
Hey.
It's all over.
Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll on everything I'm trying to get. That way it's done and out of the way. And then I can focus on what else is remaining after that. Okay, that's the brooch. So we need 2 more of those. But yeah, that week where I had nothing but cursed runs when a Occult Crescent came out. I don't fucking know why. What got into their head on this one? The one healer was new, and they decided that stacking the damage splits was the correct response. And it was a total coincidence that they had gone into the river to deal with them. Because the second time it came up, they split them correctly, but decided not to stand in the river and just ate shit for no reason. It doesn't matter if you are correctly damage splitting it at that point. If you are on land, you just die. You need the fire resistance from standing in the water. There's no way around it. You actually need the resistance. Now, granted, later once we completely power creep it, maybe, but maybe the tanks. I don't think that everybody else would survive it. Like, I actually don't know. The reason I haven't healed these ones yet is because when I did that on the first set, the heavy lightweight, I got so fucking exhausted because of how bad the players were that I was just fucking everything up myself after a while. Like we are far from the days where, like 2 weeks in, with bare minimum eye level white mage, I can go into these and be like, yeah, no, I can just solo heal this because the other healer DC'd and never came back. As long as you guys don't fuck up too hard, it's no problem. I can't even confidently say that with white mage anymore. That is on YouTube, by the way. Because I thought it was funny and worth sharing. Then it could just be like, yeah, no, it's no problem. Just fucking pull.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Cleave!
Did this dude just not bother to split it, or did he just really take no
if you can
damage?
keep up.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Also, at tanks, you have dashes. You don't need to be sitting over here already.
A stylish evasion, well done.
Just because they don't do damage with Dark Knight and Gunbreaker doesn't mean you don't have them. You can't, you know, use them. I don't care if it wasn't really healing anything. Again, I gotta cycle these.
I do like toying with my prey.
The problem is either people play too well and I never use my stacks, or they play like ass and then I'm just like fucking suffering the entire time. One or the other. Also, he's much more relentless than Sugar Riot.
A pack of wolves.
Sugar Riot kept stalling out to paint.
Fly true. The earth is mine to command. Not bad, not bad, but we've scarcely begun.
I gotta move back a bit. Ah, the bubble went away.
Bear my biting wings.
Nah, I was gonna use a Temperance. There's no point here. Yeah, there's not even any points in using planetary indulgence on that one.
How delightful.
be careful, I'm missing the angle when moving on that. So I used to just dashing around the
Fenrir's
room.
power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Not quite there. Oh, got switched. Nice.
He's put the Colossus to the sword.
It's red and then still H. God damn it! Fuck's sake. Oh, not that. Here we go. The right button, damn it. Yeah, no, they're not splitting that.
Hurt, but they're not out of the fight yet.
For some fucking reason. I guess we're already at the point where it just doesn't matter.
You're mine!
Sam's dead.
A pack of wolves!
Fuck. There we go. Fine. My team is not cool. What?
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
You seriously just eat shit immediately? My dude, please. Got it. Like, I appreciate it, Summoner. No, I fucking got it. I know you already blew your freaking Swift cast. Yeah, no, I went the wrong way.
The challenger's down. Is this
Summoner,
the
please,
end?
for the love of fuck, just get up. Okay. Get up here. My best shot. Okay, do not take action right now.
The challenger rises again.
Dude, I'm fine. I'm
Can
not
they
stupid
turn
like
this
most
around?
people. God, Scholar, please. Least you could do is help. Thank fuck for free reses. Wow, that is slow. Trying to focus on not eating shit again, in case anyone's wondering. Oh my god, my dude! Please, can you fuckers not right now? Getting a bit ridiculous. Like, my dude, Paladin, I appreciate the gesture, but unlike everybody else, I actually know what res immunity is. If I don't take action there, I don't get hits. Well, I get hit, but, you know, not fatally.
You're mine!
Me. You guys cannot dodge for shit now. What happened to me earlier? Why are you so bad now?
A pack of wolves!
Just fucking kill it. There's no point in rezzing these idiots. Like, what the fuck happened
It's
at the
all
end?
over. Until next time.
Like, legitimately, what the fuck, guys? You show absolutely no signs of being that bad on the start, and yet after that, it's just absolutely everything you eat. Everything. Fuck's sake. Seriously, if it weren't for having the ability to cast free reses, we'd have bigger problems. Thin air hard carried. That is still not a small amount of MP to lose on one spell. Yeah, Resume works as long as you take 0 action while it's active. You don't take damage, period. The only thing that you are not immune to is knockbacks. If you eat a knockback, you're still getting shoved. And I assume like it's any movement ability, so if any fight gives a pull, it might also do the same thing. Found that out on Sephiroth. That one had so many knockbacks. Doesn't matter if you are damage immune, you still take the knockback. Almost 2 hours. Yeah, no, I need a break. We'll come back and do Brute Abominator and Dancing Grain after I take a quick break. So I'm gonna run some ads, put the iCam on. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Just let me, like, look at social media real quick. Before we, kick off and do anything else. So what the fuck? Now Blue Sky is doing that thing where it tells me I have notifications and they don't appear right away. What the actual fuck? Why can't any of you figure that shit out correctly? Fuck, I am tired. Doesn't help that it's kind of hot today. It's supposed to be rainy, or at least it's cloudy outside, but like, it ain't helping. Still feels way too damn hot, and yet it's supposed to be raining like the next couple days. I don't believe that for a second. Now, if only it could just rain all the time, like just enough to keep the temperature down. That'd be nice. Thank you. I can't deal with this heat. I straight up can't. Then again, my apartment is basically always hot. Hooray for south-facing windows. Mom, why did you think I wanted sunlight? My mom's the one that picked out the apartment, by the way, not me. But if I had my say, I would have taken nothing more than all north-facing windows. I don't want daily sunlight. Daily sunlight is an abomination. It could be minus 30 outside, and my apartment will still be blisteringly hot if it is so much as sunny outside. That's how fucking bad it is. And the problem is, since everything's insulated, that heat sticks, and then it gets fucking worse to deal with. Sometime around like 6. Around 6 p.m. And then it's just, I fucking can't. Like, I take a siesta, but normal siesta times don't apply here. I'm not looking forward to Bird Abominator, by the way. Bird Bomber was one of the ones that kept fucking trying my patience. Where it's just like screwing up because I was so done dealing with everybody else screwing up. So I still need either glove or helmet and one accessory. Yeah. Ugh. And now it's being slow about it. Oh yeah, shit. Okay, to be fair, I told my mom and she sends me money to freaking text me. Okay, no. I'd see it. She's supposed to be sending me money this week for rent and shit. So Again, I don't make shit off of this. Not enough to pay my rent and bills and shit. That's for sure. Shit, I barely even make enough to buy assets and stuff. Okay, at present my goal is still to just, like, cover my 14 accounts off of what I make off of Twitch. Don't even make that. Because at least that's a small goal to aim towards. You know, something, like, semi-reasonable. Again, why are you picking the tank like you know who's gonna fucking... Also, why are you picking the one with less HP, you dumb fuck? No, legitimately, why?
The Upstart's Cruiserweight campaign begins.
Why are we letting a dude with less fucking eye levels freaking tank? Why are people this dumb? This isn't even like a small difference. This is several thousand.
Can you keep up with the rhythm?
Wait, and you can't even... Oh my god, this is gonna be horrible already.
Keep grooving, baby.
Dancing Green is pulling out all the stops with each step.
And of course it's the dude that has fucking
On the dance
mentor
floor,
status that
everyone's
gets
a
hit by the
star.
easy to dodge shit. What else is new? Yeah, we damn well better not need to heal on that. Considering we almost had maxed out fucking fucking shields. Holy shit.
Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn!
An invitation to dance. How will the challenger respond?
Excuse me, what, dude? No, like, actually, what? How are you dead? Again, this motherfucker has mentor status specifically for combat. Can't dodge even a simple fucking attack. Like, my dude, you shouldn't have mentor status then. You're that bad at the game. We don't need you teaching players when you can't even do the bare fucking minimum. Sick. Well, I know the machinist knows what he's doing because he keeps doing the exact same shit I am.
Amazing!
A pretty
They
good
clearly
indication.
anticipated that attack.
Like, tells me everything I need to know right there.
Let's turn up the heat. Try to keep up now.
The fever's taken hold. Can the Upstart keep up with Dancing Green?
Dance like there's no tomorrow. Let's finish with style.
Wanted to get some armor to the tanks before that went off.
Ruby moves.
Less work
The
for me
crowd's
afterwards.
loving it.
Everybody else that got it fully correct wouldn't take damage.
Back to it, dancers.
trying to back up and get the fuck away from everybody else, but the Scholar keeps backing up into me.
Show us some electrifying moves!
Also, I see you are as paranoid as I am. There's no reason to have guards up right now.
Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn!
Side's not safe. Still need to be near mid for the back line, though. And yes, I know I just wasted a stack there. But, like, these guys can't fucking dodge. Okay, mid's safe. Where the fuck is the mid one? Oh, good. Steam's worked again.
Take it away! Yeah, baby!
God, that is so frustrating.
Coming on again.
The knight's reached a
Also, I think it just ate the frickin' chest, too. That's even better. Not that it matters.
Dance like there's no tomorrow!
Dude, are you fucking for real? Fair, it's almost better that you died there.
Let's finish with style!
Don't take action. Oh, good! That also counted as him fucking it all up. Oops, I hit the wrong button again.
Moves! The crowd's loving it!
That counted as him fucking it all up, so he still ate the damage anyways. Nice.
It's all over. Until next time.
Like, thanks, game. Thank you for that. Appreciate having to do more work for no reason. Okay, we got the helm, so we just need the accessory off Brute Abominator, which is still gonna be a pain in the fucking ass. Nope, still borked. Good. Ugh. Now for the one that, most tedious, and the one that's pissing me off and got me to stop healing for raids. For basic raids. Also, I have healed technically for extreme content before, that was all the way back at Bismarck. I also did that with Astrologian, which was way gimped at that time too, so it just kind of sucked. Overall, and why is this still fucking linking? I literally just wiped the damn lid out, and yet I still end up with fucking gamer subs on my shirt. Like, what the hell? How is it even doing that? Usually wiping the lid out buys me some time. What the fuck? Apparently doing this with anything besides a tissue does not get any of the gunk out. No matter how fucking careful I am. Alright. Here goes nothing, I guess. Like, quite literally. Yeah, still just needed the accessory. Okay. Yes, thank you. Thank you for that. Like, thank you for pointing out the Jesus fucking Christ, now it's borked. Nice. Oh yeah, no, because it DC'd. It's not just struggling, it's just straight up gone. That's what I say, your stupid bullshit, Steam. Well, I'm almost at my, like, arbitrarily set goal of 500 tomes a day. And we have not done expert or high level. And I do say arbitrary, because really, I don't have to do it that way. And in a lot of cases, I end up not doing it that way. Like, yesterday it was 600, but I was also trying to get one of the weapons, and I got lucky with Jeuno. Like, seriously, if I get Jeuno on Alliance Roulette, that covers so many tomes on its own, especially if it's after I've done, like, the weekly run. Even though I found out yesterday that, oh my god, piss off. Can you just run normally? Like, you have shit loaded. I don't need you to keep reconnecting. I think that's it trying to shuffle, and it's not working because obviously it can't. Hold on. Let me see if I can turn the shuffle off so it stops bitching. There we go. Maybe I'll stop bitching about the connection issue. Because, like I said, it's got stuff loaded in already. Also, hold up. Why can't I see my inventory then if you're having issues? Oh, you are so full of shit. Yeah, no, it's reconnected. Theoretically. It might still be having issues and want me to relaunch Bongo Cat. I'm not fucking doing that. It can stay like this. Or, you know, it can just keep bitching. Okay, fine. Fuck you. Hold on. I was hoping turning the shuffler off would fix that. No. No, it did not. So why are you not launching now? Fuck you. Launch the damn thing. Is it doing that thing where it has an issue fucking shutting off? Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, cool. So yeah, we're not getting it back on. Because it's having issues syncing to cloud, even though technically it doesn't have to. Yeah, items are stored in Steam's inventory thing. Because you can trade them and sell them and shit. To be fair, is why a lot of people thought it was like a keylogger or something. That was playing some shit like Banana did. As far as I can tell, no. Especially because it actually credits its artists. The items have the artist credit on them. So I feel like if it was trying to pull some scummy shit, it wouldn't be doing that. Nor would the programmer actually be, like, communicating at all. Not to mention, he keeps pointing out that you can just look at the files and prove it's not a keylogger if you know what you're doing. It's just, if it can't connect to Steam, it gets bitchy about it. God, what the fuck's going on? No, I see. It's just something fucking stupid. Okay. Seriously, people latch onto the weirdest fucking things. Yeah, it's nice to see Doge fall apart, but, why do you guys specifically care about the one dude that refers to himself as Big Balls, and, like, only that one dude? I don't know, fucking weird shit, man. Y'all got problems. Y'all got problems that maybe just finding a hobby would probably fix. Just saying. Which, like, speaking of hobbies, book talk, you guys all right over there? Because it seems like every other week I'm finding out that something stupid happens. Because, like, I don't use TikTok. I can't stand the platform. I can't stand how many fucking kids are on it. And just, like, how much of a dumpster fire it tends to be. But, like, there was that fucking book convention that was a total flop. Then there was, like, 2 separate instances of authors being ratted out for using ChatGPT because they left prompts in the books they wrote. You know, big glowing air quotes, wrote. Fuck, what was the... Oh, that one chick stealing everybody's money with a Kickstarter because she hadn't written the book and was getting money for the publishing of said book, even though it was basically not even started. And then there was somebody just straight up plagiarizing another person's book that was 9 years old. Just the one I heard about yesterday. Like, are you guys okay over there? Do you need help? Like, what the hell's going on? Also, that plagiarism one was also probably ChatGPT, to be fair. Because, that's a lot of material to just straight up paraphrase and rewrite on your own. So it's also probably a ChatGPT thing. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, you guys need help over there? Because, like, I've heard too much book talk nonsense. Then again, there was that blow up, fuck, was that last year? I'm trying to think how long I had the e-reader. I think it was last year. Where that one chick who was just became an author, her book hadn't been released yet, and she went around, well, first off being fucking racist, to, just like review bombing other debut authors for some fucking reason. I saw somebody that read her book because they got an advanced reader copy, because the thing ended up not actually getting trad published in the first place. And it was also terrible. Like, very definition of white mediocrity. Waltzing around in a paperback. I guess not even that, because, you know, it ended up not existing. And a lot of advanced reader copies now are just, like, digital, because it's just easier. Just like, holy shit, what is wrong with... And it's pretty much all romance shit, too. Pretty much all the drama is always with the fucking romance authors. Or romantasy authors. Just like, Jesus fucking Christ. Can y'all calm down? It's so exhausting, man. Also, I read most of the ones that got review bombed. There were a couple of good ones in there. I think there's only one I haven't read yet, and it's because, there's no way for me to access it with the library or with Kobo Plus. So I may just end up having to drop some cash on it. It's saved in my wish list. But, like, I enjoyed a couple of them. I think there was only one I didn't, like, particularly like. But it wasn't necessarily terribly written or anything, I just didn't enjoy it. I still read it, which does say quite a bit. There are very few books I have fully put down for any reason. There's at least one I definitely should have put down and didn't, and just fucking struggled through it anyways. I was just immensely disappointed by the time I got to the end. I also returned that one late because a fucking snowstorm happened. And I think I ran out of renews or something. My library doesn't technically do late fees anymore. I say technically because if you're still holding the book for like, fuck, it was a weird number, like 42 days after the end of the checkout time, they just charge you for the full cost of the book. But they don't do basic late fees anymore. Also, even prior to that, they did late fees by, they would have food drives. And you could bring in food for the food bank to pay off your late fee. Rather than just paying the money. So it also went to a good cause on top of that. But I don't know if they do that anymore. Hey, bitch. Oh, good. The other healer's in cutscene. You're the only one that knows what they're doing, huh? Oh, fuck. Also 2 black mages. One of which is also in cutscene. This is gonna be a nightmare. Hold on. Or they should let me do that by default. Actually, I wonder if I can macro that. I can macro sorting the party out to the way I want it, which is what I do in PvP. But I don't know if I could specifically set a macro to swap players 2 and 3. If there is, I'm absolutely gonna fucking find it.
To take it outside, the brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
Also, black mages, can you at least stand in the bubble? Thank you.
My word. He's used his fetal powers to
Also, don't make me
manifest
pull
a
your
weapon.
asses. Nah, they're just gonna sit there and eat shit. Okay, cool, cool. That's what I need. One of you should fucking know better, by the way.
Brutal blow, but the contender is standing firm. Oh dear! Fiendish flora have
Right.
sprouted
Problem.
from the scattered seeds!
And yes, that has to be silenced, not stun. So I should probably make sure I still have stacks for this.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all around!
Also, I don't know why I never tried that before. Or see, why mages do that? Dude, did you just not move? What happened? Nope, get over here.
Oh, we should just
gone, aren't
rival
you?
flying! What fearsome strength!
I only had enough space to save one of their dumbasses. And you were at least standing close enough where I figured you might be able to, you know, not get hit by
Goodness me,
that.
the brute abominator is
I have time
hanging
to
on
slow.
the building!
I'm out of range. Guys, Jesus fuck.
is bounding from wall to wall.
Are you fucking kidding me, you dumb bitch? Can you not try to kill me as well? We don't have a fucking combat res. Fucking hell, I hate other people so much. Like, bitch, at least make sure I live. You had plenty of room. You did not need to keep moving backwards. Sniper for this does damage. No, it doesn't on its own. Just, like, pay any attention, please.
Down. Is this the end?
Get up fast, because I have to make sure you don't die to this.
The rooftop has caved in! Such devastation.
Like, shit, the other black mage is causing fewer problems now. That's not a good sign.
The destruction appears to have started higher.
Luckily, the tank's been relatively fine on their own without me interfering. Though I wish the warrior wasn't riding up the Dark Knight's ass on this. That way.
Alari, the brute bomber must still be in there somewhere.
I just have to assume that the healer's, stage is just gonna do fuck all the entire time, by the way.
Monstrous fusion.
They probably are. Case in point, Jesus, this bitch. Do not get up during this, that's all I ask. You, though I don't think it was off in time. Fair.
What a thrilling battle this, and it rages on.
Good. You keep doing this right as I fucking use my Swift. Okay, that's stabbing, so I should be fine here. Do not take
The
action.
challenger rises
moron.
again. Can they turn this around?
All you had to do was not do anything. I was fine without you. Bare fucking minimum, please. That's all I ask. Bare fucking minimum. We're so in the way. Thank you.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger. They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
I can't keep you all fucking alive with this fucking dumbass white sage running around. It's just not fucking possible. Oh wait, I need to be in again. Fuck me. Again, just like bare fucking minimum, and you would have been fine.
It's all
Just
over.
know what your res immunity
Until
is, you
next
fucking
time.
dumbass. I don't think I'm asking for much in that you just don't kill yourself on basic fucking shit, please. It's like, holy shit. It's not like they didn't have an indicator for that attack coming in, either. There was an indication. A visible indication, and not just text in cast time. And they still proceeded to fucking kill themselves on the attack, for whatever reason. You could have just eaten it on immunity and been totally fine, and then healed yourself. You couldn't even do that. Fuck's sake. Also, like, holy shit, hurry up and roll. You guys have wasted enough of my time. I literally cannot stress how much I just fucking hate the players of this game. Like, holy shit, just roll, motherfuckers. Thank you. Not that complicated. Okay, so we're done raids at least. Fuck's sake. Now, I legitimately expected that Black Mage to cause me far more problems. The new one. Because I just always assume the Black Mages aren't going to bother dodging, because half the time they aren't. Yeah, the fucking ley lines exists. Even though you can move it now, they still just will not move. Also, Jesus fucking Christ, Sage, you have dashes, dumbass. You have the ability to dash to players and enemies. So why the fuck are you just not doing anything and just wasting your res immunity and my fucking cooldowns over and over again? Because you can't be bothered to use your res immunity. Again, it's just like, that was an indicated attack. It wasn't based entirely off the cast time. There's absolutely no reason they couldn't have just sat there, ate the hit, which would have still, I believe, damage split it anyways, even if they took it on res immunity. It still would have registered them as taking damage in regards to the damage split. But no, you just sit there and eat shit anyways. I don't know why. But, like, why take action and just screw yourself over like that? This really shouldn't be that complicated, but by this point in the game, you should have an understanding of how the fuck res immunity works, especially if you're that incompetent on a first run. Also, at that point, you should realize I know what the fuck's going on, so why aren't you just following me on some of the dodges? No, like, seriously. But then again, they straight up tried to kill me at one point, so who the fuck knows? Had that actually resulted in us both being taken out, it would have been entirely on them. Again, we had no way of rezzing anybody, aside from me. Because they sure as fuck weren't doing it. Since they were also eating my resources repeatedly. God, I kind of wish we had an extra stack of Swift casts at this point for how often that shit happened there. Especially because they literally died every single fucking time I used it already, so I had to do it the slow way. I could have sped it up, but they attached something that DPSs to Presence of Mind, so half the time my Presence of Mind is down for the DPS. Thanks, Essie. Why do we keep doing this? This happened a couple times on this fucking expansion, where we attach the DPS move to a buff. The Summoner has the same problem. Where it's like, okay, there's almost no point in cycling it in the off chance you get two Summoners in a party, because it's just kind of a waste for both of them to not fucking use it immediately, because it gimps their DPS for no reason. I don't know, man. Shit's fucking weird. I kept saying I was just, like, infinitely disappointed with what we got ability-wise, and that still stands. My opinion on that hasn't changed. Like, I know everybody thinks that, like, Stormblood is the low point for the game. Honestly, if we're just talking abilities and the fact that it feels like SE did not test shit correctly half the time, I'd say it's Dawntrail's the low point. There's so much shit that's come out that's either borked, clearly wasn't tested correctly in the case of Viper, because, like, they immediately had to change how Viper worked to account for the fact that you just straight up were not using one of your combos if you were playing it correctly. Because there was no point. So I'm just like, how did that even get in the game? I was finding gaps in the wall in that one fucking building. PvP still has borked text, hasn't gotten actual new items aside from the Viper and Pictomancer stuff. Which was right when Dawntrail released. Cosmic Exploration just feels like total ass to even fucking do anything with, especially Gathering. There's chunks of Gathering where you physically just have to rely purely on RNG because there is no way to influence the ability to progress it. Technically, the big problems with some of the A ranks. It technically exists on all of them where you have to rely on, I can't remember the name of it proccing to pick up extra items. But the A rank's the only one that's actually an issue. The others will just probably happen on their own naturally. The A rank, no. I still haven't even cleared any of those ones. For Fondness to Minor. I think the most I get is Bronze, and it's just like, okay, cool. Well, I feel like I wasted my time here. It's at least a basic one that doesn't eat your GP, but it should also be, you know, possible to do. I gotta fucking find a translation to whatever that live letter contains. Apparently they talked about it, but it's just like, eh. I still think Cosmic Exploration should have waited till the next expansion. They should have actually fucking tested shit. Because, if I'm not mistaken, we're also getting a deep dungeon this expansion. I don't think you should have added 3 unique areas like that in one expansion. You shouldn't have done that. One of them definitely could have waited, and I don't want to... If they are adding a deep dungeon, I don't want to see what it is. I hope for the love of fuck they got rid of those buffed mobs that occasionally spawn, because, fuck, that was miserable to deal with. Having, you know, leveled Pictomancer out of there, and all the sheer number of times somebody ate shit for no reason. It's because they, weren't paying attention and ran face first into the mob that one-shots you. Especially with how often those things spawn at the exit. They love spawning at the floor exit. That happened way too many fucking times. Like, we're getting a ton of content with this one, but boy does that content fucking suck. The quality control has fallen way off the face of the earth at this point. And again, so much of it could have just been fixed by actually fucking testing it, SC. Like, what happened to your beta testers and your quality control? You should have a team that does that. You're a fucking AAA corporation. You should have a team that does that. Because with indies, it's usually just, you know, whoever the fuck is working on the game, and probably some family members. Some family members or friends who they can trust. Like, did your budget just fucking fall off again? Because I know during one of the fan fests, they apparently made an announcement where they were like, hey, we're gonna be putting more of the money into the game that the game is fucking earning us. Did your budget get slashed again? Because I'm starting to wonder. Gonna connect this time. Yes, you are. Oh, I see what it's bitching about. Okay. Alright, Steam. It's because you couldn't load the damn information properly. That's why you did it that way. Let's turn this back on, shall we? Just the shuffle. Hey, there we go. So note to self, turning that off does not get it to stop complaining. Yeah, personally, Stormblood was a low point. More so because it was just boring and they were trying to do too many character introductions at the same time. Otherwise, you know, later plot points wouldn't have quite worked out as well. Mostly with Alice and Xenos. Otherwise, like, some shit would not have worked. But, It was just boring and Eureka sucked. That was it. That was it. This feels like a low point because SE just didn't give a shit. Like, I at least felt like they were fucking trying at that point. I don't feel that anymore. Also, fuck, I wish that didn't take the cues to actually activate. In order to do Leap of Faith, I'd have to turn off the Trials queue. No joke, that's how it works. It uses up the same thing, because SE doesn't know what solo content is. Which is why I keep getting mad that Chocobo Racing's so stupid. I'm legit surprised they haven't just swapped it to like, outside of the Duty Finder. Or so that you can do solo runs or anything like that. Nope. Another thing that they put in the game and just kind of fucking abandoned, like, edgy glamours. We keep hitting points where I'm like, okay, SE can actually do edgy glamours now. Because they fixed some of the problems they were complaining about. Never happened. Never fucking happens. It's like when they released Blue Mage, they were complaining, oh, level 5 death will break things. And it's just like, no, not even remotely. Everything that could be hit by level 5 death that could be a problem has immunity to level 5 death. Also, it just, like, never fucking works half the time. I think I tried it like 100 separate attempts on Ifrit. No, it doesn't work. One, it never activates. Two, he's straight up immune to it. So even the earliest possible situations where that could be a problem doesn't work. So, like, what do you mean that could be an issue, exactly? Like, clearly you learned from 5 and didn't program Blue Mage to be Swiss cheese. You actually remembered that things need death immunity. That level spell should not override said immunity. Like, ironically, it was Missile that was actually the problem. Don't know if they fixed that one. If you activate 4 missiles at the exact same time, it just one-shots bosses. You have to activate them at the exact same time, because, I believe it has a restriction where if the fight has started, it can't be cast. But you can just cast it, time it and have 4 players cast it at the same time, and it just kills anyways. Also the fact that it technically doesn't consider Blue Mages with the tank buff as tanks is kind of an issue for certain things. Ozma is the one that came to mind. Try dealing with that laser just hitting at random. See how much of a problem that is. Because it doesn't know who it's supposed to be targeting, because it doesn't recognize the tanking Blue Mages as tanks. Fuck, who was it that said you basically licked a tank and now you had their powers or something like that? That's basically it. Because the game does not recognize you as a tank. I didn't stream that because that kind of happened very impromptu. I saw a group setting up to go run it just for the hell of it. Which was a huge fucking mess. I ended up healing that one. Keep in mind, I didn't have the res spell at that point. So we had to be very careful. Like, a couple people had it, but not the entire group, that's for sure. Also, that res sucks. It has the worst specs of any res in the game. Did I ever actually unlock it now that I think about it? Hold on. What the fuck is my blue mage page? I legit never remember where the fuck it is. Here it is. Also got a bitch at me about this. Here it is. Yeah, I do have it. Cast time 9.7 seconds. It's 10 seconds. And then recast is 291, so it's probably 300. So, yeah, have fun with that. It has the lowest MP cost, but it's complete ass. Also, it's still weakened. It still leaves you in a weakened state on top of that. So have fun. Yeah, I don't have all the blue mage spells. I can't be bothered. So many of them are stuck behind dungeons, and I am just lazy as fuck. For the newer stuff, I'd have to take somebody with me anyways. Also, the Blue Sky feed is full of cursed JD Vance edits. Then again, that original edit was cursed as fuck, and people just kind of ran with it. I legitimately don't know what the Republican Party's planning if they actually get JD Vance in office. Nobody takes his stupid ass seriously. Because there's the stupid edits, there's the couch fucker joke, there's the joke that he killed the Pope. Like, how do you fucking recover that? Apparently by just ignoring it, but like... buddy. Buddy, everybody considers you a fucking joke. Shit, the killed the Pope one's fucking hilarious. Because he was basically told he was a terrible Christian and he should find compassion, and then the Pope fucking dies. Like, how do you even time that? As far as I'm aware, he wasn't, like, ill or anything. It was a very sudden death. Seriously, dude. That's not like I give a shit about the church. It's just, like, so utterly ridiculous that that fucking happened. Oh, and he got chased out of Greenland. That was the other one. That was the other one. He fucking went there to try to boost support for the whole taking over Greenland thing, and got immediately chased out in like less than 24 hours. Like, how pathetic do you have to be? Please don't be Ramu again. Nobody knows how to fucking run Ramu. I'm not even talking about EX. This is the other one that always spawns. I guess it's not Warrior Light or Endsinger. You know, the ones where one player can fucking kill the entire party. At least if somebody does something stupid here, they alone get punished. Yeah, as long as the healers aren't shit. Or, you know, the tank based on this fucking positioning.
Darkness reigns.
Not that way.
Flee, fool.
You are wood!
Your cave is mine to command.
Like, I will definitely take this over literally anything that could possibly one-shot the entire party. Also, I think we found the newbie based on the fact that they ran to the fucking markers like it was gonna do anything useful. Yep, nope, it's the red mage.
Scurry and scatter.
It is 100% that red mage. Yeah, we don't even have a fucking limit break right now. So the tank's gonna do their jobs, because this is the part where I find largely shit happens. Just delete everything. Don't worry about it. Okay, I should pick up a line attacks and that does the same follow-up. I may have deleted things too hard. There's no point in me even, like, limit breaking here. Because normally that's what you do, because we're about to lose it anyways. Like, everything dies too quickly.
I am stifled by this vessel of flesh.
Also, I'm surprised I haven't seen people fall off the ledge on this more often. Because, like, you can't see where the floor is, and it's taking the walls down. I'm surprised I haven't seen more people just walk right off the edge.
I shall be raised up by the prayers of my fallen brethren.
Also, this transition takes way too fucking long. I see. What the hell? I know you want to be dramatic, but there's a limit here. Can we not repeat 7 all the fucking time? Where it takes like a minute to do one fucking animation.
Darkness flow through me. Awesome pests.
Think I'm far enough over?
I am bound by cosmic law.
Also, hopefully I don't get clipped by somebody wiggling when they're marked for the cage, because I've had that happen before too. That also pulls you into the cage. Yeah, tanks. Thank you. I've seen tanks not move on that before and just drop the AoEs in the middle.
Pests.
Oh, yeah, no. Actually, he ran back in too fast. We're down an extra DPS. Do markers next? Nah, tank busters. Dude, are you fucking for real? Can you stop moving? Just like going out of your way to try to fuck everybody over. Okay, we're not even doing doom markers. Apparently we're going decently fast. Alright, how many die because they don't know how to do fucking action commands? Like, SE literally said it so you can hit any fucking button. And people still fuck this up. Also, time to hear some button mashing. Hope you guys enjoy that. Come on. Sage is dead. Congratulations, dude. I don't know how you screw that up. If you see one button not get you out, why do you just assume you fucked it up or you don't have to keep going? Like, what is the fucking logic behind that? Like, no, I genuinely want to fucking know what the fuck people are thinking on that. Or how people get through this and then fuck up Warrior of Light. You know, the one that gives you carpal tunnel and somebody inevitably fucks up and kills the whole party. Seriously, SE, please stop making conditions that one-shot the entire party because one person screws everyone over. Stop doing that. Stop fucking doing that. You can do that in expert shit. Stop doing it in basic content. Shit, stop doing it in stuff that's in roulette. Stop doing it on stuff that is story required. Just stop doing that. You can put it in expert crap because the extreme and savage crap because the players theoretically should know what the fuck they're doing by then. Yeah, largely they don't based on the sheer number of raiders I see that are complete crap at the entire game. But they should know better by then. Spark. I want to keep doing stuff. Do I want to wrap up and do these on my own? That is a lot of healer wanted. I think I'm gonna do this stuff on my own. There's no PvP to do today unless I feel like going over the Primal and doing ranked because it's on Shatter. Shatter also still needs a fucking rework. The one they gave it didn't make it better, it made it worse. And yes, my one retainer is still dressed a bit slutty. That is my tank glamour, and the way the top looks on the male character models is way different than the female ones. I haven't swapped out the tank's gear yet, despite the fact that I definitely have pieces I could give them now. This is the problem with me using glamours on most of my pieces before handing them over. They are not intended for other races or genders. They're intended for me and me alone. I've had to change glamours entirely the few times I've swapped races on my character, actually. Just because they end up not looking right at all. Harvey's coming with me, because I need comfort here. Like, fuck. Keep running just to dumbest shit. I'm so tired. I might go raid for a bit before I get dinner. Alright. There might not be a stream tomorrow. I think I might actually have to go out and get some groceries. I have the sneaking suspicion I forgot to buy something. It's been creeping up. I should have checked the freezer. But if I did forget something, it's something that's supposed to be in the freezer for sure. So yeah, I may not be streaming tomorrow. To be fair, I've streamed 2 days in a row. You know, they are shorter streams. Somewhat shorter. It helps that I keep getting Jeuno on Alliance Roulette, that's for sure. That is such a huge payday. I wish it would happen more often. It doesn't. It'd make my life so much easier. Not gonna happen. Oh yeah, there should be a VOD up tomorrow. One of the, Mary Skelter 2 ones. And I should get off my ass and put up that old school RuneScape one, even though it's just my name. It's sitting there. It should be up. I keep forgetting it. I keep being lazy and not doing it. If I get off my ass to actually put that one up, it'll be up on Friday. So if you just want to hear the sound of me mining over and over again, there you go. More mining, because apparently that's the only thing I get to do in old school RuneScape when doing a chunk run. It really just sent me in the worst direction it could have, that is for sure. Maybe I should have picked a different starting spot. Yeah. Then again, I don't know anything about the game. Picking a different starting spot might have been a bad idea. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. So, thanks for coming, guys. And I'll see y'all next time.